Ancient Greece, a land of rugged mountains and sun-drenched shores, was a melting pot of vibrant city-states. Each city-state, fiercely independent, fostered its own unique identity. Athens, the cradle of democracy, buzzed with intellectual and artistic fervor. Its philosophers pondered the nature of existence, while its playwrights crafted timeless tragedies and comedies. Sparta, a warrior society, prized discipline and martial prowess above all else. Its citizens trained relentlessly for war, their lives dedicated to the defense of their city. However, a new power was rising in the north. Macedonia, a land of hardy people and untamed wilderness, was on the brink of transforming the Greek world. Its king, Philip II, a shrewd strategist and ambitious visionary, saw an opportunity to unite the fractured Greek city-states under his banner. Philip understood that the key to power lay not only in military might, but also in political cunning. He forged alliances, manipulated rivals, and skillfully employed diplomacy to achieve his goals. Macedonia's rise was as unexpected as it was swift. The Greeks, accustomed to their own internal rivalries, had underestimated the growing strength of their northern neighbors. This oversight would prove to be a fatal miscalculation, as Philip's ambitions extended far beyond the borders of Greece. King Philip II of Macedon was a ruler of immense ambition and vision. He dreamed of uniting the fractious Greek city-states under his rule and leading them to victory against the mighty Persian Empire. This dream, fueled by a potent mix of strategic brilliance and ruthless pragmatism, began to take shape as Philip implemented sweeping reforms, transforming Macedonia into a formidable military power. He recognized the inherent strengths of his people, their hardiness and their courage, and honed these qualities into a fighting force unmatched in the ancient world. The cornerstone of Philip's military revolution was the introduction of the sarissa, an 18-foot-long pike that gave his infantry a decisive advantage in close combat. This innovation, coupled with disciplined formations and coordinated maneuvers, allowed the Macedonian phalanx to break through enemy lines with devastating effect. Philip also revolutionized his cavalry, transforming it into a swift and deadly striking force capable of flanking maneuvers and decisive charges. He recognized the importance of combined arms warfare, seamlessly integrating infantry, cavalry and archers into a cohesive and adaptable fighting force. Beyond military reforms, Philip's shrewd diplomacy played a crucial role in his rise to power. He skillfully forged alliances with some Greek city-states while ruthlessly crushing the resistance of others. He understood the importance of propaganda and used it effectively to undermine his opponents and legitimize his own ambitions. However, just as his grand vision was on the cusp of realization, tragedy struck. In 336 BC, Philip II was assassinated under mysterious circumstances, leaving his dreams of conquest in the hands of his young son, Alexander. Alexander, though only 20 years old, had been groomed for leadership from a young age. Alexander the Great, a name that echoes through the corridors of history, was no ordinary ruler. From a young age, he displayed an extraordinary intellect, a thirst for knowledge, and an unyielding ambition. Growing up under the tutelage of his father, King Philip II, Alexander witnessed firsthand the intricacies of power, the art of war, and the complexities of leadership. His education, far from limited to the confines of a classroom, extended to the battlefields and royal courts, where he honed his skills as a warrior, a strategist, and a diplomat. The assassination of his father in 336 BC thrust Alexander onto the world stage at the tender age of 20. Many doubted his ability to fill the void left by his formidable father. They underestimated the fiery spirit that burned within him, the unwavering determination that would propel him to achieve legendary feats. Alexander quickly consolidated his power, quelling rebellions with decisive force and reaffirming Macedonia's dominance over the Greek city-states. He inherited a well-trained army, a testament to his father's military genius and a dream of conquering the Persian Empire. With the kingdom secure, Alexander set his sights eastward towards the vast and opulent Persian Empire. He saw this campaign not merely as a military conquest, but as a fulfillment of his destiny, a chance to emulate the legendary heroes of Homeric epics. Alexander's charisma, his unwavering self-belief, and his ability to inspire his troops created an aura of invincibility around him. His soldiers, drawn from diverse backgrounds, were united by their faith in their young king, their shared belief in his destiny. This potent combination of military prowess and unwavering belief would prove to be a formidable force as Alexander's army marched eastward, ready to clash with the might of Persia. The Persian Empire, a sprawling behemoth that stretched from the Aegean Sea to the Indus River, was a formidable adversary. Ruled by Darius III, it boasted a massive army, vast resources, and a long tradition of military success. The clash between Alexander's Macedonia and Darius's Persia was a collision of two worlds, a contest between the youthful vigor of a rising power and the established might of an ancient empire. For Alexander, this campaign was not just about territorial expansion, it was a personal quest for glory, a chance to etch his name in the annals of history alongside the legendary heroes of the past. Alexander's army, though smaller than the Persian forces, was a highly disciplined and well-trained fighting force. The core of his army was the Macedonian phalanx, a tightly packed formation of infantry armed with long pikes called sarissas. These soldiers, protected by shields and helmets, formed an impenetrable wall of spears capable of breaking through enemy lines with devastating effect. Alexander also commanded a formidable cavalry force trained for swift flanking maneuvers and decisive charges. He understood the importance of combined arms warfare, seamlessly integrating infantry, cavalry, and archers into a cohesive and adaptable fighting force. The Persian army, though vast in numbers, was a more heterogeneous force, composed of soldiers from various satrapies and provinces. While they possessed skilled cavalry units and elite infantry, their coordination and discipline often paled in comparison to the tightly knit Macedonian army. Alexander's strategic brilliance lay in his ability to exploit these weaknesses, using his smaller, more mobile force to outmaneuver and outwit his opponents. He understood the importance of terrain, logistics, and psychology, factors that would prove decisive in his string of victories against the Persians. Section 5. Granicus River, the First Triumph. The Battle of Granicus River, fought in May 334 BC, marked the first major clash between Alexander's Macedonian army and the forces of the Persian Empire. The Persian army, commanded by several satraps, had chosen a strong defensive position along the steep banks of the Granicus River. Their cavalry lined the riverbank, aiming to prevent Alexander's army from crossing, while their infantry was positioned on higher ground, ready to rain down missiles upon the advancing Macedonians. Undeterred by the Persian advantage, Alexander displayed his characteristic boldness and tactical acumen. He ordered his companion cavalry, the elite force he personally commanded, to charge directly across the river, engaging the Persian cavalry in a fierce melee. This daring maneuver, executed with precision and courage, caught the Persians off guard, disrupting their defensive line. As the cavalry clash raged along the riverbank, Alexander led his infantry across the river, their long sarissas bristling, ready to engage the Persian infantry. The Persian infantry, though numerically superior, was ill-prepared for the disciplined onslaught of the Macedonian phalanx. The tightly packed formation of spearmen, advancing with unwavering determination, proved unstoppable. The Persian lines crumbled under the Macedonian assault, their soldiers fleeing in disarray. The Battle of Granicus River was a resounding victory for Alexander, a testament to his leadership, his army's courage, and his strategic brilliance. This triumph sent shockwaves through the Persian Empire, signaling the arrival of a new power in the east. Section 6. Gaugamela, the decisive blow. The Battle of Gaugamela, fought in 331 BC on a dusty plain near the Tigris River, was the decisive confrontation between Alexander the Great and Darius III, king of Persia. This clash of titans, a pivotal moment in history, would determine the fate of the Persian Empire and shape the course of the ancient world. Darius, having amassed a massive army from across his vast empire, was determined to crush Alexander and halt his relentless eastward advance. His forces, including fearsome war chariots and elite cavalry units, outnumbered Alexander's army significantly. Undeterred by the sheer scale of the Persian army, Alexander once again demonstrated his strategic brilliance and his ability to inspire his troops. He skillfully deployed his army, anticipating Persian tactics and exploiting their weaknesses. As the battle commenced, Darius unleashed his war chariots, hoping to break the Macedonian lines. However, Alexander's infantry, disciplined and well-drilled, formed gaps in their ranks, allowing the chariots to pass through harmlessly before closing ranks and repelling the accompanying Persian infantry. Seizing the initiative, Alexander launched a daring cavalry charge towards Darius's position, aiming to decapitate the Persian command structure. This audacious maneuver, executed with precision and unwavering courage, created chaos within the Persian ranks. Darius, fearing for his life, fled the battlefield, leaving his army leaderless and demoralized. The Persian army, despite its numerical superiority, disintegrated in the face of Alexander's relentless assault. The Battle of Gaugamela marked the end of the Achaemenid Persian Empire, opening the way for Alexander's conquest of Persia and his subsequent foray into India. Section 7, A Conqueror's Governance Blending Cultures. Alexander's conquests extended far beyond the battlefield. He was not merely a conqueror but a visionary leader who sought to build a lasting empire, bridging the cultural divide between East and West. He understood that true power lay not only in military dominance but in cultural integration, fostering a sense of unity among the diverse peoples he ruled. His approach to governance was characterized by a pragmatic blend of respect for local customs and the introduction of Greek institutions and ideas. In the conquered territories, Alexander retained existing administrative structures, appointing local officials and respecting established traditions. He understood the importance of maintaining order and stability, ensuring the smooth functioning of government and the collection of taxes. However, he also introduced elements of Greek culture, establishing new cities modeled after Greek city-states, promoting Greek language and literature, and encouraging intermarriage between Macedonians and Persians. This policy of cultural fusion aimed to create a new ruling class, a blend of Greek and Eastern elites, loyal to Alexander and invested in the success of his empire. Alexander's own actions set a powerful example of cultural blending. He adopted elements of Persian dress and etiquette, a gesture that resonated with his new subjects, signaling his willingness to embrace their customs. He married Roxana, a Bactrian noblewoman, further solidifying his commitment to bridging the cultural divide. This approach, though controversial among some of his Macedonian companions, proved to be a shrewd strategy for consolidating his rule and fostering a sense of shared identity within his vast empire. Section 8, The Conqueror's Legacy, an Enduring Impact. Alexander the Great's legacy extends far beyond his military conquests. His brief but brilliant reign left an indelible mark on history, shaping the political, cultural, and intellectual landscape of the ancient world. His empire, though short-lived, facilitated the exchange of ideas and knowledge between East and West, giving rise to a new era of cultural fusion known as the Hellenistic period. This period witnessed the flourishing of art, philosophy, science, and mathematics, as Greek ideas mingled with Eastern traditions, creating a vibrant intellectual melting pot. Alexander's conquests led to the establishment of new trade routes and urban centers, fostering economic growth and prosperity across his vast empire. The cities he founded, named Alexandria in his honor, became centers of learning, commerce, and cultural exchange, beacons of the Hellenistic world. The Library of Alexandria, a repository of knowledge and a testament to Alexander's vision, became a symbol of intellectual pursuit and cultural preservation. Alexander's military achievements inspired generations of military leaders and strategists. His campaigns, meticulously documented by his contemporaries, became case studies in military brilliance, analyzed and emulated by commanders throughout history. His personal qualities, his courage, charisma, and unwavering self-belief became the stuff of legends, inspiring countless tales of heroism and leadership. His name, synonymous with ambition, daring, and conquest, continues to resonate through the ages, a testament to the enduring power of his legacy. Section 9, Conclusion. Alexander's Echo Through Time. Alexander the Great's life was a dazzling meteor, blazing across the sky of history, leaving an enduring trail of brilliance in its wake. His conquests, achieved in a mere 13 years, redrew the map of the ancient world, shattering the old order and ushering in a new era of cultural exchange and intellectual ferment. His story, a tapestry woven from ambition, courage, and unwavering self-belief, continues to captivate and inspire, transcending the boundaries of time and culture. Alexander's legacy is multifaceted, encompassing military genius, political acumen, and a vision of cultural integration that stretched far beyond the battlefield. He was more than a conqueror. He was a visionary leader who understood the power of ideas, the importance of cultural exchange, and the enduring strength of a united empire. His actions, though sometimes ruthless, were driven by a belief in his own destiny, a conviction that he was chosen to forge a new world order. The world Alexander left behind was forever changed by his presence. His empire, though fragmented after his death, paved the way for the Hellenistic period, a vibrant era of cultural fusion and intellectual flourishing. His name became synonymous with ambition, daring, and conquest, inspiring countless leaders, artists, and thinkers throughout history. Alexander's echo reverberates through time, reminding us of the transformative power of a single individual, the enduring legacy of a life lived on a grand scale.